Hi, this is Brandy at the Fiber My Bean, and the technique I'm going to show you today is plying on the fly. What that means is that you are actually going to spin a single and turn that single into a Navajo 3-ply yarn without having to finish your single and then go back and Navajo ply it. And it goes something like this. You start with your basic spindling technique and start spinning your single. And I'm spinning the wrong way. Let's try this again. I want to spin clockwise. Oh, I was spinning clockwise. Okay. Thought I was going the wrong way. Alright. Start spinning my single. I am going counterclockwise. Oh well. I'll just make sure I ply it clockwise. Doesn't matter which way you decide to spin your yarn, just make sure you ply in the opposite direction. And I've got a really long single going here. I'm going to make it a little bit longer so I have enough room to work with. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop and park my spindle. And if my cameraman will go down to where the hook is, I'm going to wrap this around my hand. I'm going to hook it underneath my hook, and here I've made a loop to go ahead and Navajo ply, and I'm going to pull through that loop. And I'm going to do it again just like I was regular Navajo plying on a spindle, leaving about 8 inches or so at the end. And see, I've got a hold of my loop there, I've got a hold of my working yarn, and I'm going to stop right there, hang on to those with the other hand, and spin in the opposite direction to ply. Now that I've got that length done, I'm going to go ahead and take it off my hook, wrap it around my yarn, around my spindle, yeah, around my yarn, okay, that'd be good. And I'm going to keep wrapping until I get to the loop. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hide the loop. Usually you hide it like up at the top. And I'm trying to do this so you can see. See right there is my little loop. And I'm going to cover it with, and I didn't quite spin enough, but I'm going to go ahead and cover it with a wrap or two of the spun yarn, and then you go up and start spinning your singles again. There we go. Thinking I should have grabbed some longer pieces, but there we go. Start spinning my singles again. Ooh, don't pull apart on me there. There we go. Get enough twist in that yarn. And I'm going to go ahead and spin a nice long length again. What you can also do is go ahead and spin up your singles and wrap them on there until you're ready to ply, because your little loop is secured in place. So sometimes I'm not used to spinning counterclockwise. I don't know why I started doing that, but you can go ahead and do a couple lengths. And okay, I'm going to stop here because I'm going to have to attach another piece. I start wrapping it around my hand to kind of keep it straight. And I'm going to unwind until I get to where my loop is. And here I found my loop. Maybe unwind just a little bit more. And I'm taking the plied yarn and taking that up through my hook where I have already plied. I've got the little loop. It's right here. See, right there it is. There's my loop. And I'm going to go ahead and pull my yarn. Let me unwind it off my hand a little bit. and make some more loops. Stay there. There we go. Leaving a good 8 to 12 inches at the end to wrap with. So here I've got my Navajo loops for plying. I'm going to spin the opposite direction. Get them spun up. And again, you just start wrapping around your spindle, making sure you got your loop. You put the loop right up at the top. Wind a couple strands of singles over it so it doesn't go anywhere. And then start spinning your single again. I'll show it one more time. Let me grab some more fiber here. Let me drop this out just a little bit and we'll connect the ends. Alright. Start spinning my singles again. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this on and spin another length of singles. This is a really cool technique if you're traveling, because you don't require a second spindle, or you don't have to wrap your yarn off on anything. You can do everything right on one spindle. Okay, I've got about 2 lengths here. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping around my fingers, and some people butterfly it around their fingers like that. I find that wrapping it works just as well, but you can butterfly it if you want. Just trying to keep your fiber out of the mess here. Tuck that over my thumb that way. And I'm almost down, I think, to where my little loop is. You just kind of want to watch for that. There it is. Bringing out my plied yarn, wrapping it around the hook. Grabbing my little loop, and it is a little loop, and you may have to work it back open, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull loop through. Let me move that out of the way. I think that's there. And once again, I'm just making my little chain links for Navajo plying. And you can do as many lengths as you want. I choose not to do more than 5 because it gets a little unwieldy then. And then I'm going ahead and spinning in the opposite direction to ply my yarn. And I'm going to go ahead and wind it on. And that is how you Navajo ply on the fly. I hope this was informative for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye.